guys, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. Before we even get started, I want you to think to yourself, have I voted? Today is election day. It is the last chance that you get to let your voice be heard for this upcoming presidential election. Have you voted? If you haven't voted, go vote, put me on pause, and go vote. And I'll be here when you get back. Okay? Go. 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 Put me on pause. I'll be here when you get back. Go ahead. Okay. Have you let your voice be heard? How does it feel? Awesome. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. In today's video, we are going to be doing my Dream Sephora haul. I started out by thinking I want to do that $1,000 Sephora dream cart thing video, but then I was putting stuff in my Sephora cart, and by the time I was done, I had way more than $1,000 of things that I really wanted to get from Sephora. So I'm doing this video my way. Everything that I saw on the Sephora website, literally I went brand by brand by brand through the website and found how many dollars worth of stuff did I find? $1,845 worth of Sephora products that I wanted to be mine. Obviously, I cannot physically actually make this purchase. If I did, I would be extremely irresponsible, and I would probably need a makeup intervention if I did that. I thought we would go through it and kind of talk to you guys about what these products are and why I want them. And yeah, just kind of play for a little bit and live in a little fantasy land as if I could afford all this stuff, and if we could have all the makeup we wanted in the world, what that would be, and this is it and why. So if you guys are here interested in hearing about my Dream Sephora cart, then make sure that you keep on watching. Okay, I have a cart here. There's so much stuff here, and I literally went brand by brand by brand and looked through everything that all these brands had and decided if I wanted them or not. I've got hair stuff, I've got skincare stuff, I've got makeup, I've got it all in here. So this is my Dream Sephora cart. The very first thing I have in my cart is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Joya Strengthening and Smoothing Shampoo and Conditioner. These retail for $25 each, and I just heard that these are first of all, if they smell anything like Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, then I want all of it all over me all the time. I want to sweat the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream fragrance. Is that possible? That's a lot of money for a shampoo and conditioner. So it is definitely would be something that I splurged on for myself to buy. But I mean, at the rate that I go through shampoo and conditioner with all of this hair, spending $25 on just one, that's not the price for both. That's the price for one. It's just a little bit crazy for me, so that's why it's in my fantasy cart. I don't know. Second thing in my cart is by Melt Cosmetics. It is their 420 eyeshadow palette. Oh my god, the 420 eyeshadow palette, I just love this line from Melt, the cannabis line and the weed line, if you will, from them. I really like it a lot, and this is just a warm color story with some weird greens in it and stuff. And if you want to get real about it, the main reason that this palette is really interesting to me is because of the name. I just like the theme of the palette. It retails for $58. I mean, just look at the shade names. So Shotgun, Faded, Chronic, Roll It, Dank, Blunt, Shatter, Wax, Full Melt, and Hash are the shade names. I just love a good theme. The next item on here is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Protective Primer. So I have the dupe for that, which is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. You guys know I love this stuff. But this, I want to try the real thing. The real thing retails for $52, and the e.l.f. one is about $6 or $8, something like that. So there's quite a price difference there. I'm scared to try it, because if I love the Tatcha, then all of a sudden I'm spending $52 on something I used to buy for $8. I'm such a sucker. If one of my favorite beauty gurus is hyping something up, then I'm in it, and I want to try it too. This is the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow Tinted Moisturizer. It has an SPF of 25 in it, and it's a relatively new product for them, I believe so. It has 1.4 fluid ounces for $36. Kind of expensive for a tinted moisturizer, but it is Smashbox. I heard that it just leaves a really, really nice glow on the skin, and I'm kind of into a tinted moisturizer look lately. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would say that, but after using my Purlisse BB cream shit that I use, I kind of like it. These next two things are skincare items. The first one is just because I love the brand Glow Recipe. You guys know that I use the Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer quite often before I put my makeup on. I love that stuff. And I also use the Watermelon Sleep Mask sometimes as well. Love Glow Recipe. And this is I never heard of this before, the Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser. I'm just like experimenting with those and playing with different ones. Right now I'm using the Ole Henriksen double cleanse thing or whatever, and I like it, but it's a little oily. This one retails for $34 for 5.41 fluid ounces, so it's definitely a little bit up there, but I mean, if it smells like blueberries, and I'm just a sucker for Glow Recipe stuff. The next one is outrageous. I just wouldn't even ever buy this. I just wouldn't even ever allow myself to buy this. This is the SK2 Facial Treatment Essence, and it retails for 185 doll hairs. 185 doll hairs. You heard that correct. It is only 5.4 ounces. Jackie Aina uses it. I don't know. I don't really know what it's supposed to do, but Jackie Aina uses it. So if Jackie Aina uses it, then like it must be good, right? I mean, Jackie Aina is beautiful. Next thing is the Becca Cosmetics Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Samantha Ravindal, I've talked about her on my channel before. She uses this under eye brightening corrector, and she swears by it. She uses it in every look that she does. She just goes under here, and you know, sometimes when I don't really want to put on a lot of like a big, you know, full coverage look with like these tinted moisturizer looks that I've been doing and stuff lately, like I could use a little bit more correcting for the under eye, and maybe this would work for that. I feel like this would last me a really long time. 0.16 ounces for $32. Now my MAC Painterly paint pot, I've had that for so long and I haven't even hit paint on it. I use it every single time I do my eyeshadow, and they look like similar little jars. I don't know, I feel like I could invest in that and it would last me a long ass time, so it would be worth it, because apparently you don't need a lot either. After that, we have the Lily Lashes Welcome to Miami collection, and I believe I have a few different varieties of these lashes on this list. Yes, I put 2 of them. So these are the Welcome to Miami collection. So I have the Miami Flares and the Miami Shorts in there. The reason I chosen my fantasy cart to get both is because I've never worn those before. They're very, very popular. Obviously, everyone knows about a Lily Lash Miami, right? And Miami Flare is really popular now too. But the short ones intrigue me because I have kind of like tiny eyes, so I'm scared that a Lily Lash Miami would be like me going like this to everybody. But I mean, like, if the shorts are good, but then if I get the shorts, and what if they're too short? Next we have the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation with an SPF of 30. This is a Tati one. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it about Tati. I don't want to hear about the lawsuit. I don't want to hear about what everybody has to say about Tati. I don't know. I don't have a full opinion on everything that's going on with her until we see her side of the lawsuit. But I do know that I'm a sucker for things that Tati pushes. Back when she did upload stuff, really, really hyped up this foundation a lot. And self-refreshing, I don't even know what that would even mean. Like, how does a foundation self-refresh? For me, it would mean like making itself like matte again. So I'm like very interested in how that works. So it's in the cart. It's $47 for 1 fluid ounce, which actually is on the higher end for a foundation, but it's not outrageous. So I actually would probably purchase that in my regular life too. We also then have the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer Concealer. I got this one because I put this in the basket rather, because it is a super, super full coverage cream concealer. And this is just really good for when you need to like spackle on concealer for some like acne or whatever. This really would do the trick for that. I actually have had a sample of this concealer before. I decided not to purchase the full size one because it is way too much for any normal wear that I would be doing on my skin, even though I'm a full coverage bitch a lot of the time. But it's 0.63 ounces for $48. So it's kind a lot of money for something that just might be nice to have for when I might need it, maybe for a video. NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation. That's 1 fluid ounce for $49. Very comparable to the Shiseido one. I just hear people raving about this, and I love NARS. I love the Creamy Radiant Concealer, so I've always wanted to try this foundation. After that, we have the Hourglass Extreme Caution Mascara. That would be just something that I would just pick up if I was in the store because I need it. I actually might go to the store this week and get some. I'm running out of mine, and I love that mascara. So good. We have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Matte Bronzer. I am on a bronzer kick lately. I love trying new bronzers out lately, and I was looking for that cream bronzer by Chanel, but they didn't have it on the Sephora website. So I'm a little shook by that. They have other Chanel stuff, but not that. And so I'm like, does Chanel not sell their cosmetics in Sephora anymore? When did that even happen? I don't even know. Then we have the Jouer Cosmetics Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. Nikki Tutorials raves about this concealer, and it seems to be like one from the reviews, other reviews and stuff I've seen on it, that is make all the mistakes you've ever made in your life disappear, but also make your skin still look like skin. I also have the Tatcha water cream on this one. I don't know if this would be good for my skin. This is just one of those buys, like if I was just made of money, I would just go buy it just to try it out, but it is $68 for 1.7 ounces of moisturizer. That's a lot of money for just like a little moisturizer. So I want to know if it works for my skin. I want to know if it's good stuff like everybody says it is, but that's why it's in the fantasy cart, because I can't just bring myself to buy a $70 moisturizer just in case it might work well for my skin. Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fussy, the lip gloss in Fussy. That's a classic. I've always wanted it, so I threw it in the cart. We have the Patrick Ta Major Brow Shaping Wax. I'm super into a little natural fluffy brow lately, so I just thought this might be kind of cool just for a little soapy brow moment or something for an Instagram pic. And it's 0.17 ounces for $22. Next is the Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection Foundation. I've actually tried a little bit of this in a sample I got from Sephora. It literally was just enough to tap on my cheek right here and see what it looked like on the skin, but it looked absolutely beautiful. It is super light coverage, and for $68 for something that light coverage, I just don't know, like, it's just hard to make yourself do that, you know? I feel like 35, 36 is like my cap for something that's like a BB cream type of coverage like this one is. But apparently you can build it, and the finish is really good, but the finish isn't really matte, which I kind of need. But do I? Because like powder exists. Fresh Rose and Hyaluronic Acid Deep Hydration Toner. I've heard this stuff is super good, and I would just buy it, honestly. The reason I put this in my cart is that I wanted to buy it. I wanted to see how badly it smelled like roses and if I could stand it for $45. It's in my fantasy cart. Doesn't mean I'm actually going to do it. But that's literally the reason that I got it, because I can't go into the store and just open the bottle and smell it myself now. I have to purchase it to smell it. And I hate the smell of roses. And there's actual rose petals in there, so I'd probably hate it. But in a fantasy world, we're just going to buy it and try it out and see. We have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, which is supposed to be super, super good and give you like just a nice glow from within all over the face. I have a scalp scrub from, what is this? Way or something, that OUAI, I don't know. God, you guys. I went a little crazy with the Natasha Denona palettes. I got 3 Natasha Denona palettes. We got the bronze eyeshadow palette, the Biba, what is it? Biba All Neutral palette, and we got the Glam eyeshadow palette. Those, I just want to see what her formula is like. And in my dream world, I'd buy 3 palettes just to see what it's like. We have a Jo Malone candle, because candles. And Pat McGrath, we have the Mothership 5 eyeshadow palette, because who doesn't like a good Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette? We love a good Pat McGrath moment. Yeah, that about wraps it up. Oh, and the last thing I put in the cart is the Michael Kors perfume. I love the Michael Kors perfume. I have a little tiny one right now that I wear on special occasions, but if I could have a perfume, like a nice high-end bottle of perfume, I would buy the Michael Kors perfume, and that is 120 doll hairs for 3.4 fluid ounces. Honestly, not awful for a high designer perfume. Yeah, guys, that's it. That is my dream basket from Sephora. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Are any of the items I talked about on my dream Sephora list, or any of them items that you also have on your dream Sephora list? What are some items on your dream Sephora list that I don't have on mine? I want to know all about it in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's video, you guys. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and ring the bell so you're notified of all of my future videos when they do post. Don't forget to follow me on all of my socials at Beauty by Shelby. That's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Beauty by Shelby. I'll put that right there for you so you can see it. And if you're enjoying the Beauty by Shelby vibes and want to stick around for a little bit, I'd love to have you. YouTube should be suggesting a couple videos down here for you to check out. Thank you so much. If you haven't voted yet, you still have time. You still have time if you're watching this video today. And if you're watching this video in the future, then I really hope that we have a new president. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. Get out there and vote, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.